This is gonna be interesting. I've never done one of these before. I don't know if you can hear the music I got playing either. I should probably stop that and check this recording. There's something else that's wrong. There's probably about like a million things you see in the background. And the lighting probably looks really weird and shady. That's my window. Something. I know what it is. That's better. So, it's been a really fucking long time since I've done a video. Some changes have happened. Most of you probably watched a lot of my old airsoft videos, probably watched a lot of shit that I put out, weird random content, shit talking e-bike. By the way, I'm still not a huge fan of e-bike. I did recently order something from them though, so hopefully it'll be coming here soon. But I'm trans. I've known this for a long time. I actually knew this when I started the YouTube channel. I just didn't know how to broach the subject. Oh my god, the glare on my glasses is fucking horrible. I'll have to figure that out. Some kind of a diffuser. But yeah, so I've known for a long time I was trans. I didn't really deal with it on the channel. I didn't talk about it on the channel. At the time I was engaged. My ex is now married to another woman, which is a whole different story. Maybe we'll talk about that at some point on the YouTube channel. The channel's not... So YouTube went through and like demonetized a shitload of people, including me. My channel didn't get a lot of views. Most of the views it got were small onesie twosies. I hadn't put out a lot of content. Most of it was really kind of crappy, shitty content. I am still playing airsoft. I haven't played in a while. At one point I recorded a review on this right after I got it. Hadn't really played with it yet. For those of you that don't know, this is the PTS Matin. It's the 308 pattern rifle. Loud music. We're gonna stop that. It's a good thing that I'm not monetized, because with that music in the background I might get in trouble. But I did a review on this a while ago. I put it up for like a day and I didn't like it. I didn't think the audio quality was good. I didn't like the visuals on it. And I really wanted to do this video first. And I just hadn't had the chance. Yes, I'm playing with my fucking hair right now. Because I want it to fall right. Because, you know, side shave, very dykey lesbian thing to do. Because that's the other thing. Not only am I trans, but I'm a lesbian. Yeah, that's fucking hard. That's a story for another time. That being said, I'm going to start doing videos and putting out content again. Not all of it's going to be airsoft related like it was before. Probably a good portion of it's going to be nerd related. This shelf back here is all full of Gundam model kits. Right there, that second shelf up, it's all MDF, HDF, miniature war game model buildings. Got a lot of them. I do a lot of model painting now. See, does it, will it focus? Will it focus? So, a lot of miniature model painting like this. It's from Infinity, the war game. I love having a camera now that has autofocus and is shooting in HD, which means you're still, even with the makeup and the shaving, you're still going to see my 5 o'clock shadow till I get rid of that. Dysphoria. My hair was really purple a while ago. You can still kind of see it like under here, but the top is faded. I need to get that redone. I don't like it, but whatever. Without all this extra light going on, it looks a little bit more lavendery gray. All this extra light shining on it, it's got a weird blondie purple thing going on, and I'm not a huge fan of it at the moment, but I do love it. It's wonderful. I guess I shouldn't cuss if I want to be monetized. That's a thing apparently with YouTube, is cussing, anything about being LGBT. There's a lot of shit that they're demonetizing people for. Ooh, he said shit again. Shit. I might as well get it out of the way now, because I'm not going to reactivate any level of monetizing on my account until I actually get enough views to be monetized. I'm hoping to kind of do this to supplement my income. I recently quit my job of 6 years working for a company where I didn't feel I could be out as myself. The boss I was working for was highly bigoted. He wasn't a terrible boss to work for. He knew what he was doing in terms of being a manager, in terms of being a general manager, but he was exceptionally racist and homophobic. And I spent 6 years there knowing I was trans, knowing that I was queer, and it was a very difficult point in my life. My fiance and I broke up, we got back together, and then we moved out separately. She met someone else, then we broke up again. Yeah, it was hard. It was a really hard point in time. So recently, since I quit, I got a fairly large chunk of change that I should have put into my retirement, but I wanted to pay off a bunch of bills, and I bought a gaming computer that I can use for editing, video editing. I bought a nicer, newer camera. It's one of those little Sony Alpha 5100 cameras. At some point, if I can get the channel monetized again, if you guys can watch, I'd appreciate it. It'd be awesome. A lot of this content's going to be just me talking about nerdy shit. Doing reviews on airsoft stuff that I've bought to go and play airsoft. I'm not getting to play as much, but hopefully that's going to change. A large part of why I stopped kind of... Oh. Wow, that was delicious. We'll leave that in there as bonus content. But a large part of the reason why I stopped playing airsoft was in part due to my work schedule. I was a project manager with the company I was working at prior, and I worked 10-hour days. 10-hour days are really hard. For anyone who's ever worked a 10-hour day, you'll know. Working 10-hour days 5 days a week is really difficult, especially when you're working in the industry we were working in with such high demand, and doing what I was doing, which was being an unofficial assistant manager for the company I was working for. I was doing a lot of IT work that I wasn't really qualified to be doing anyways. I was doing a lot of just basic office support and work support. At one point I was the unofficial office manager, and I hated it. I hated every minute of it. Hiring and firing people is probably the worst fucking thing you can ever do. And HR people, those of you who do it, you do an awesome fucking job. Props and kudos to you. But we didn't have an HR person for a little while, and I had to hire people because we also didn't have an office manager, and our GM wanted me to do that for him. So I did it. But I quit about 3 months ago. Got out of there, found a job 5 minutes from home. My old job was about an hour from home, and I found a job 5 minutes from home, right down the street. More in line with the industry that I'd rather be working in. They're way more accepting, and I'm out as a trans woman there. And I've never felt more supported in my career and my life than I do at this company. So I'm very happy to be there. I'm not going to reveal the companies I work for because reasons. Also, I think I'm not actually allowed to talk about the company I work for on any kind of social media platform. In regards to the company I'm currently working for, that's actually part of their social media agreement, non-disclosure thing, which is fine with me. I don't intend to talk about them. I actually love the company I work for. We make really fucking cool shit, but I can't talk about it. Sorry. Some of you who know me in the real world know what company I work for, but it's not going to be something that I'm going to be talking about on my YouTube channel. A large portion of what I'm going to be talking about is going to be model kits, it's going to be nerdy stuff, it's going to be just kind of what's going on in the world. At least in my world. I'm going to try and avoid hot topics. I'm going to try and avoid talking politically. Sometimes it may come up, especially in regards to LGBT rights and everything involved in that. LGBT activism, pro-sex worker activism, and whatnot. I am not a sex worker. I don't have any desire to be a sex worker, but I support sex workers in every aspect of what they do. I also want to point out that I'm not in porn. I don't do any kind of escorting or stripping. I do have a very extensive shoe collection because I happen to be a bit of a high heel and wedge addict. And I really like how those shoes make me look and walk and kind of everything that changes about that. So that being said, there might be some shoe reviews and unboxings and stuff. There will be some airsoft unboxings. It's going to be a weird amalgam of things. It's a lot of stuff that I'm really interested in. It may not be the things you're interested in. I guarantee you I will talk about my car, though, because I bought a new car earlier this year. It's 2018, and I bought it back in February. I just hit the 6-month mark with it, and I am still in love with it. The dream car of mine from when I was in high school. Yeah, it's not the same year that I wanted when I was in high school, but I'm very happy with it. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of random, interesting content. So, welcome to the channel. You guys enjoy. Hopefully this will actually, like, edit well and look good, and I haven't just been rambling on and on and on and on and on for no fucking reason. Hopefully I can get this up and running and working. There may be some live streams of me painting miniatures and building model kits. There may be eventually some live streams of me playing video games, either on PlayStation 4 or on my PC. They're going to be simple video games. They're not going to be... I'm not into the whole Call of Duty type thing, so it's probably going to be stuff like Ark, 7 Days to Die, maybe a little bit of GTA 5, but it'll be vanilla GTA 5. It's going to be like me playing GTA 5, not GTA Online. Just things like that. Like, there's a lot of stuff like that that I have planned for the channel, and there's a lot of things that are going to be changing about the channel, and hopefully I build enough of a subscriber base that people are actually going to enjoy this. The tags are going to be a lot of very unique things, and I'm hoping to God that right now you guys can see how bad my nose is running. I'm just going to grab this, it's actually a hair towel, microfiber, and dab away. I was cleaning it earlier today, and I know it doesn't look like it. My room's a fucking mess. It's always a fucking mess. But I was actually rearranging the Gundam up there, which are dusty and dirty. And because of that, a little bit of hay fever kicked up, so my nose is a little runny at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see if in 4K 1080p you guys can see that. We'll see what happens. We got one little fucking panel light I actually bought for being able to do model painting, and I'm using it right now. I've got my little Alpha 5100 camera by Sony. It's apparently a really good vlogging camera, so we'll see. Maybe there'll be some days where I wander around Berkeley. Ooh, I told you what city I live in. You don't know what state. Actually, you probably know what state. Yeah, if you haven't figured it out. I live in Berkeley, California. It's probably one of the most liberal cities that you can live in, beyond San Francisco. So if you ever see me walking around and you watch my videos, let me know, because I love hearing support from people. It really encourages me to keep going and making content. So when people tell me that, hey, I saw your video, it was really awesome, keep it up, great. I'll deal with the haters. Bring it, come on. I know you're out there. I know a lot of people who were watching my channel before are probably exceptionally homophobic or transphobic. You're not accepting of people like me. That's great. Go ahead and make yourselves known. I will just block you. I'll swing the ban hammer. It doesn't really affect me. One other thing. I like whiskey. We'll probably be doing some whiskey reviews. I'm not like the Whiskey Tribe, but I love those guys. They're awesome. But I'll be doing some whiskey reviews. I happen to like whiskey, so if you guys ever want to send me whiskey, let me know in the comments, and we'll probably work out setting up some kind of P.O. box, because I'm not giving you my address, because that's stupid. But yeah, I will maybe set up a P.O. box for you guys to send things to, so that, like, if you want to send me whiskey, or you want to send me Gundam model kits, or other things. One of the things I plan on doing with this channel is using this to document my build of a 3D printed Blade Runner pistol from Blade Runner 2049. People who know me in real life know I'm a huge Blade Runner fan. So much so that one of my housemates, actually, his boss knew someone that worked on the concept art for Blade Runner 2049 and was given some. And he was like, I don't know what to do with this. And my roommate was like, my roommate would like that. So he brought it to me. Maybe my roommates will get featured in stuff. I'm going to have to be very conscious, because our house is, like, very open-minded and forward-thinking to a certain extent. So I have to always be careful, because in the background, like, I don't necessarily want you guys seeing, like, sex toys, because apparently that can get you demonetized too. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. This is going to be good, because it's also going to let me document my transitioning process, and I'm really going to enjoy being able to share that with you guys. You're going to see a lot of changes, a lot of different things happening, and that's something that's really important to me. So, yeah, I look forward to talking more, and maybe I'll get the podcast back up and running. For those of you who know, I used to run a podcast, Kinky and Geeky. They still exist on YouTube. You can download old episodes, but I haven't recorded in a while. Probably need to get back into doing that. Yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, so I have social media accounts, but for the time being, I'm not going to put them up until I see what happens with this. If people want them, let me know. I'll get them up there. Feel free to drop me a line on any of those social media accounts. Drop me a line on, I have an Instagram. I'm not going to share my Facebook because that's private, but I will share my Instagram. You might be able to eventually find my Facebook because of that, but we'll see. And hopefully this will be an interesting and entertaining way of me being able to document my transition and share with people the things that I enjoy doing in terms of modeling, models, not, but models, building models, and making things. Yeah. So I look forward to talking to people more, and in the words, I think I'm going to end every video using the close from some of my favorite YouTubers. So in the words of Wacom S7, check out his YouTube channel if you like anything NERF. I look forward to seeing you in a video of an entirely different kind. I don't know why I'm putting this in here. This will be a stinger of some kind. I'll put it right at the end, but when I'm this close, you can see that I'm looking at the screen and not looking at the lens right here. I'm looking over.